Now, after that last segment, you might not believe this, but we at Expresso really do try to create content that is, yes, both uplifting and educational. But we are very well aware that too much of a good thing can be disastrous, certainly when it comes to the development of our children. So we've got our creative parenting expert, Nikki in the house to chat about curbing too much screen time.
Now, raising kids today seems to come with multimedia screens. From a very early age, the world of TV, computers and cell phones have become cultural norms. Now, as a result, more children are showing signs of something that is called tech-induced hyper-aroused nervous systems. Now, this morning we chat to our creative parenting expert, Nikki about this mouthful topic, basically, can I say.
It is really. And you know, the thing is that it's actually as big a problem as the mouthful of words you've just said.
Wow, well, I can just imagine.
Yeah, because what they've actually found is that kids who are overdosing on screens, their frontal cortex of their brain, when they do brain imaging, is responding exactly the same as if they'd taken cocaine.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So this is called, these devices, when they're being abused and overused, are being called digital cocaine.
Yeah. So let's talk about this. Tech-induced hyper-aroused nervous system. Okay, this condition, what exactly is it? And I mean, what are some of the signs and symptoms that parents should be looking out for?
Okay, so as we know, technology can be used positively or negatively. It's neutral. It's what we do with it and how much we do with it that makes it good or bad. So when we're looking at this kind of syndrome that we're talking about, it's when kids are so far down the technology rabbit hole that they cannot do anything without technology. In fact, if you take a screen away from them, they can have outbursts, they can have temper tantrums. In fact, they cease to be able to function, like even eat or sleep, if they don't actually have a device in hand. So technology can be used as a tool, or it can be used to control you. So are you allowing technology to control your child, or is your child actually controlling technology to use it for something constructive? And where we have a problem is where the technology is starting to control the child. And this is caused by the dopamine release in the brain. When children reach different levels in a game, there's this rush of pleasure into the brain, this reward, that is just like taking a drug.
I mean, this what you're saying literally scares me as a parent, hearing this, knowing that I know that I allow my boys, especially my eldest, to play on a tablet, you know, whenever. And it's so easy for a parent just to go like, listen, I can't deal with you right now. There's a tablet. Yes. And this is the problem. So how do we go about avoiding this?
So we have to get a balance. Obviously, technology is part of our lives. We're not going to keep it away from our children. We can't shield them from this, but we have to learn how to incorporate it in an intelligent, healthy way. And that means remembering children's developmental needs. So under the age of 12, they need a lot of real. So we need to balance real with on-screen stuff. So it would mean giving them real books as well as, for example, tablets. Giving them bedtime stories as well as watching a TV program. Giving them time for sport and nature as well as time doing gaming, etc. So giving them a bit of both. And this does take a bit of conscious parenting to make sure that your children have this experience of both the real and the virtual world, and reading the signs in your children. Because if they start getting lethargic and they've got no zest for life beyond a screen, we're starting to look at situations where there is too much. And the very extreme form of what we're talking about is when children get into some kind of catatonic state, where they're almost like in a trance. And to get them out of it is a major mission.
Wow, that is scary beyond words. This is crazy. So we're going to be continuing with the subject around tech-induced hyper-aroused nervous systems in just a little bit. I think it's absolutely vital for every single parent to recognize this. We'll chat now.